What's up, everybody? My name is Richard Terrell. I go by Kirby Kid, and you are watching Dio Live, a daily stream show in which we talk about game design, and we are just about to wrap up Cuphead. We are at the final boss, so let's take it to it. In general, we talk about game design. I leave the voice chat open on the Discord. You can talk to us on the Discord via text or voice chat. Get with us throughout the week or send us tweets, and we can cover a lot of topics that you might want to hear about. Topics of late have been about 2D action games. We talked a little bit about Mega Man and Shovel Knight and games of that nature. We talked a little bit about Rayman, perhaps, and things like that. Cuphead has a lot in common with Mario Land 2 and Rayman and so many other games, even the original Super Mario Brothers, in which they include a shoot 'em up levels in addition to their jump, run, and gun platforming. Mega Man doesn't really have any shoot 'em up levels, but Beautiful Joe does. Super Mario Land 2 does, and he jumps into a submarine and shoots stuff. Does he jump in a plane? Ever? Maybe it's just a sub. Super Mario Bros. Just does the underwater levels, which is like Balloon Fight. Rayman series does the mosquito back shoot 'em up levels, and it's kind of common. So overall, the level design of Cuphead is pretty interesting, where they have a boss and then they layer in some random elements. I'm not too big of a fan of the random elements because I think they make things unfair or weird, but there may be some subtle tuning going on in the background that actually makes it much better than bad. But otherwise, the boss we featured yesterday, right before this final boss, was really interesting. There was a series of smaller bosses that didn't have the same design that any of the other bosses did, or many of the other bosses. They were all pretty much one gimmick bosses, and they just did their one trick over and over. And bosses like this, you'll see, have tons of tricks. Like, look at this. Look at this guy. Goat, jump. See, that's one trick. He's got a random element on the side, and then he cycles between his other tricks. Oh! Yeah, I was standing right in it. That one's so hard to see. And then this is another, get out of my way. Trick. Spider, there's already 3 cycles, so some of the other mini bosses I fought, I call them mini bosses because they have one trick. They just do the one thing over and over, and not... That was close. Not like that. I don't know why I'm not doing my safety strap for that, but hey, shoot. You got it. I don't want to get hit. Oh, come on. It's so cheap to have layered up elements like that where one's just directly on top of the other. Oh, my safety strap didn't work. I should have done the hard version. But anyway, this is the final boss. He has pretty cheap tricks. You learn them just like all the other bosses like this one, and then you just learn how to stay alive. I don't like his rotating projectile ones, but let's see if I can... I don't like this dragon one either. There we go. You have to duck that one to get away from the final pull away or whatever. Oh, wow. See, I don't like this one because the balls start off and they bounce in kind of a random direction. Okay. I think that one always starts left. Not sure. Let's see if it starts left again. Nope, right. Yep. Goat. Did not see that goat hit coming, by the way, on the first time I played it, because how can you? Okay. See, and then there's like a jerk coming on the side of the screen. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So you got to get away from the balls because they could go directly at you or not at you. That means you can't jump. And since they're not pink, you got to really be careful with the resources you use. And then every time, there's like a random jerk that comes along. So maybe I should have looked at the random jerk in the background before I chose a random direction left or right to go. Like jerks coming from the left. Stop.
This match will get red hot.
Purple jerk. I don't like this one. I don't like how you can't hurt him until he kind of lands, but at least he gives you enough time to react, except for that time.
This match will get
And there's no point in taking damage on this first phase. Like, that's another sort of bad residual effect from having such a strict requirement to win. It just becomes so much more advantageous. Okay, see. Get away from me. Go. Optimizing that's kind of cool. I mean, when you just make your game about moving through space and you don't have too many cheap elements on the screen, you get some really cool gameplay. I love platformers, but this game is really freaking pushing it. I thought that was going back on his head. That was a little deceptive. Deceptive. And not being able to shoot, I guess I'm doing the close range weapon anyway, so not be. I maybe should have done that. Now he's gonna go down the middle and hurt you. What the? Yeah, and then you have to go before it transforms. See, I got hit by that skeleton the first time he did the transition. So lame. And this axe kind of goes crazy, but it goes a wide swing. This bomb, you have to get away from it. It instantly explodes after it does two sort of wavers. Oh, wow, that was close. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Bomb. And I just chose the wrong time to activate that because I didn't even know what he was doing. Sometimes it's just like not knowing sucks sometimes. Okay, those aren't pink enough. Sorry. They're reddish, but they're not pink actually. They're reddish. You didn't know the difference between reddish and pink? Well, now you do. Something's about to follow me if I'm not careful. That's pink. Let's try this. Oh, come on! Oh, so close to whatever that was. Not too bad, though. Yeah, if I didn't fall for that stupid... It's always something stupid and new, and it's not new. It's not the fact that it's just new, and not the fact that a lot of them are just cheap deaths and cheap hits until you understand that he can do that junk. It's that the really close ones, like the off-red skulls. Like, why off-red? Why not, like, white-gray, whatever? Make it blue, really, really clear? If I didn't take that one hit, I would have done it. And if I didn't waste my special, I would have done it. Like, little things like that. That's cool. Hitting that one early before it launches. See, that setup is really cool. Talking about, like, the subtlest ways to optimize, like shoot early, parry early, get in the areas and the windows. That's so cheap. The guy was coming right at me and I couldn't jump. And I didn't know where the hole in the dragon was going to be. So I'm going to shoot early, get that guy. And then that just moves in the same pattern every time. Oh, what? I thought it moved left to right, not following me. Ah! Oh, not good. Not good. Hey, that guy doesn't have a hitbox so he smacks down. That's pretty cool. I was just touching him. So at least you can't hurt it, it can't hurt you. That's a pretty good trade-off, I think. Pretty fair trade-off. I'd cut that close. Whoa! Ah! See? Okay, doing all that stupid dodging, I barely got out of the way that time, did an emergency parry to get out of the situation, and then all of a sudden he's going into his transition stage, which hurts you. So stupid.
A great slam.
Hey, what's up, Adrian?
Yeah, I saw that. That was stupid.
It's just like, come on, I'm trying to do it right. Like, I'm trying to enjoy your game and not complain too much. But new things happen. I'm not complaining about the same thing. It's just like stupid new stuff. Oh my gosh, why, dragon? That dragon, it's weird because it's animated and it's not procedurally animated. So like, if it were like Snake, you know, classic game of Snake, you'd know every part of it would be like in the place you left it. What? In the place you left it last, but the dragon's actually... Oh, that didn't hurt it? The dragon's animated, so he kind of like worms his way around and shifts its hitbox a little too much, and it's really annoying. Sometimes they're like, "Why are you still playing? You lost 2 health." And you're like, "I don't know. It's a video game. Don't tell me what to do." Whatever. Okay, so let's try to see if he does something cheap this time. Okay, I hate this dragon. See, like, slight shift. Yeah, that's garbage. So right there, I had to do like a slight shift to get even closer in. But then I was like, okay, now I'm a little too far in. And then like that purple guy was running straight at me, which I have to turn left to shoot. And it's like, you only have so much time. Maybe I should have used my long-range weapon briefly on that part. Like, come on.
You're up.
Let's try it again. Long-range weapon, and I finally did it. Look, I'm learning. I'm learning. What's up?
You don't move, I'm crouching, do you?
No. You stay. But remember the last time, if you're too close to the leggy walls of that thing, he will hurt you. Oh wow. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think. Man, I'm cutting that too close. Maybe I should have saved this one, because if I know this first stage... Oh, come on! Come on! Ah! Maybe I should have saved. Maybe I shouldn't have saved. But if I don't save it, I can at least get my meter back like this, which is pretty cool. Oh! Gotta get out. See, now that's a super long tail. I don't know if the last time he jumped me it was that long, but it probably was. Look, you can hear the sound effect, but I'm not shooting because of the animation. Glitch. Ooh. What? I hit the jump button for a parry and then he did a stupid air dash. Come on, what is this game? I was like, ooh, it's pink. That means I can parry it. And even though the bomb's dangerous, I can take care of it. Did the input and nothing happens. Like, really? Like, there's no way I got up to the Y button to dash. See, so when the tail ends of each cycle sort of layer with each other, that's a pretty cool thing. I need to write that down. I hate you. So close! See how close that was? I hate you. I was gonna write... Shoot. I missed that opportunity. Spider shoot you. What, 7? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. So it's not 7. Maybe he's near death. Probably not. See, probably should use it early because I'm getting more juice just by shooting him, and I'm kind of wasting the opportunity. But my plan, that's my plan. I'm gonna stick with it this time. Yeah, next phase. Okay, and go. Okay, I'm gonna try to parry that thing this time. There we go. See, it should have happened like that. Oh shoot! Shoot, X. Pink, or orange, but not pink. Pink. Shoot. Oh, really? I was just about to do that, but I thought I could do it just by DIing out and in. I still got hit. I would have not gotten hit on that one, but whatever. Whatever, Douglas. Let's see what I got. It would have been so good if I didn't get hit right there at the end, right? But it's probably my fault. Probably that one was my fault. The brothers have triumphed over the demon, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil. Cuphead laughed, but we are not done yet. We are going to become the new devils. And with that, Cuphead and Mugman destroyed all the soul contracts, releasing Inkwell's Island's residents from eternal servitude to the devil. Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said. The boys set off for home at top speed. Come on! The last one's there. Last one there is a leaky cup. Last one's there. Once home, the brothers gathered everyone together. You're all free now, Cuphead announced, and that fiend won't bother us again. The Elder Kettle literally brimming with pride. That's so cool. When you use literally properly, it enhances your communication. And they did. Question mark? Hard mode? I don't know. I played a little more Bomb Chicken today because I was away from the apartment. It's much more palatable when you're away. When you're like, well, I have nothing to do right now but Bomb Chicken. Instead of I could be playing Splatoon. Man, so like if Cuphead didn't have all these weird issues that I keep pointing out, this game would have been like a 9.5, right? Mm-hmm. Just like simple, unique, effective. Like some of those boss patterns are really unique and cool, and it did a cool job with that. But nope, kind of didn't even want to play it. Those middle bosses were annoying. And as the game got further to the end, they got less and less annoying, I think, for more than one reason. I was gonna add something to my
Oh, the Cuphead's made in Unity.
Huh. Now you know who to blame. Whoever this Unity guys, blame him or her. Her name is Sony. Okay, so I'm gonna put a yes to beating Cuphead here. What was the design issue I was gonna put in? Oh, it's about achievements. Yeah, let me see it. Yeah, it's important not to make every single thing in your game part of your 100% achievement requirement. Don't put every challenge and thing in the game part of the 100% record. Some achievements or challenges are too out there to be considered reasonable. Game that failed this, Mega Man 9. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm freaking talking about?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Mega Man 9 had some chivos that said, beat the game 9 times, 1 a day for 9 days straight or something like that. You're like, that's so stupid. Jeez. Mega Man 10 got rid of all those stupid achievements and just made it pure about the gameplay challenges and gave you really effective ways to get at it. So, yeah. Like one was like play on Mega Man's birthday or something, right? And like, come on. These are bad achievements. But those were counted to the 100% and they shouldn't have. You can put them in the game, even have them as achievements. Just don't make people do that. Back to Cuphead. Oh, Cuphead, I was going to put something for its award. What was it? Oh, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I can actually show you without compromising everything.
Something about how the attacks on the previous phase layer into the one that comes after.
Yes. Now I go to click the Cuphead. There we go. Now click my gaming history. So in this spreadsheet that's public that anybody can see at any time, Which keeps track of all the games I've played and how long I've played them and other thoughts. I have a tab here called Design Issues, and I keep track of issues, things that I take issue with, or perennial issues, persistent issues across games, or whatever I notice. So obviously 206 issues here, the last one being the one I just talked about. I put gaming examples here when I find them. Otherwise, I categorize them with the DO color system. If you don't know about the DO color system, you head over to designoriented.net, like this. You click on the DO topic wheel right here, nice and convenient. And it takes you to this, which is the color wheel, and it's basically our organizing system for topics, and you can match the colors here and hover over the broadest piece to get a decent description, but that's super handy. So awards, right? Much fewer awards, about half. Oh. Competitive puzzle games. So the cool part about the awards is, or any of these entries, is making a criteria or being as descriptive as possible. So it's not just that I give awards to things that I like, it's how do I define the criteria that allows that example to be the best of anything else in that category. But right now we're going to put, what are we going to put? Yeah, so like a Karaga, when you're killing enemies, it has like a random death spread that goes in your direction. So even though everything else in the Karaga is clockwork, set completely in time and space specifically, like a rhythm action game, there's those elements of randomness that kind of still shake things up on top. That's an example of adding a layer and a varied or random layer to a static foundation. So I'm going to put that, adding a layer of challenge, or level design, whatever this is, level design, on top of a largely fixed / static base foundation, core experience, something like that. I can reword it whenever I feel like it because it's my spreadsheet. But we can put games like Ikaraga, Death Bullets. I don't know what they're called yet. And we can put stuff like Cuphead, stupid things. There are always these annoying things, but in general, Cuphead just had many elements, many smaller enemy elements during boss battles, and in levels too. Actually, just period. Yeah, as far as the boss battle system goes, time, not getting hit, and what are the other two? Using supers, which is kind of iffy, but kind of cool, and then the parries. It's got a nice rating system. I think I have something in here for rating systems. Days of Ruin? I don't. Why not? I'll add one. Good rating systems. I can put Advanced Wars. Days of Ruin here, and I can put Cuphead. Might as well. Even though it's got a few issues, I don't care. I can always change my list. It's my list. This is systems and rules because we said the word systems. Okay. So the cool thing about, so we're talking about layered challenges, and layering things like this is a pretty modern-ish way of doing it, but it's been around for a long time. You could consider the random fireballs or whatever in Donkey Kong and Mario Bros, the versus mode thing, as this kind of element, or even the electric thing from Balloon Fight, electric ball attack. Like the enemies move around, they always start in the same place, all set. And then after that, the enemies kind of have their own AI, but that ball, just like, I'm coming at you, I'm bouncing off of stuff, and I'm random. So like a tiny bit of random on top of what is pretty much a setup situation. That's what we're talking about, at least. But I'm going to click back to Cuphead. So, one of the interesting things about Cuphead, in my list that I put Terry Kavanaugh's game, GraVVVVVVitron? Wow, I didn't put the Super GraVVVVitron in my list, but I'm going to put type of level design called rave, or clockwork, rave, clockwork tuning challenges. Cool thing about the Super GraVVVVVV from GraVVVVVV is that, I guess I'll just show you. Critical Gaming. Go back here in my blog, type in this, type in GraVVVV, and you find the Super GraVVVVV right here. Okay, so Super GraVVVVV, you're in a tube, you bounce up and down. If you don't know about it already, maybe I'll show you this quick video, unless it's been taken off the internet. Video? Yep. Let's skip ahead. That's not it. Where is it? Oh, that's just a normal game. This is where I talk about the normal game. Okay, here's the Super GraVVVVV. Love this music. But look, you're in a tube, you bounce endlessly up and down, you can't control that. You go left and right to dodge these thingies. These thingies come in only a set variety of patterns, and that's essentially what the Super GraVVVVV is. This is an incredibly difficult game. You die in one hit, you reset. It's challenging just to get 3 seconds alive, but as you get your skills together, you can go to what the ultimate challenge is. The gold trophy is like surviving longer than a minute, and this is super complex. I love this game. I played this game. I beat VVV in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I continued to play the next 15 hours just in this mode right here, just right here. But there's a lot you learn about this, and a lot you learn about why it's not actually random or unfair, but everything has like a very well tuned to make sure that you always have a way out. And these little white things on the side, as you can see, are telling you what patterns are coming up off screen, just as a little bit of extra warning because you need it. And the controls are incredibly sharp, just left and right, but you gotta have it be sharp. And that's the mode I'm talking about. That's the clockwork design. You saw it happening right there. The guy survived right there longer than a minute. But what's interesting is this freaking this is Terry Cavanaugh to a T. This is probably one of the best examples of his what I call rave design. And I call it a rave because when you play his games, it's always just like colorful and to a beat and bouncing. And just to make the game to a beat, it feels like he was very aware of this sort of tuning that he had to do to put things in cycles and to make sure things connect like seamlessly and all that. So that's very music-like, so I call it a rave, whatever. Here are the only patterns in the game. This little randomy blue thingy, this diamond shape, this sweep with a hole right here. Let's see if I can open this in a new tab. Open image in a new tab. Yeah. Now I'm going to draw on the screen. You guys are spoiled. Okay, so this is one right here. This is one. This is like a randomy thingy. This is like a top level and middle sweep going that way, and this goes this way. This is more diamonds. This is a small, medium, large progression. I like that one. This is a in and out. Forgot what I call it. This is what I call the sweeper. It just sweeps you from one side to the other because you have to sort of go with the flow. And I forgot what this one, just like chop suey or whatever. But there's only this many patterns. But when you're playing it, it feels like there's so much more variation, right? There's so many more combinations and so many more ways that you find yourself in and out of these trouble spots. You're like, well, why does it feel like there's so much more than it has? Well, like the short answer is, before one cycle is completely done, the next cycle starts. So you're never like, whew, got done with the cycle, let me just reset my position and go from there. It's actually just like cycle to cycle to cycle to cycle, cycle like that, back and forth, with like no seam in between. And the tail ends of one cycle feed into the front end of the other. So that's kind of what I was talking about with Cuphead. Let's get back to Cuphead. Look at my really fancy scene switching. Cuphead with the bosses. The one final boss we were looking at, 93%, had a thing where he would start the circle of projectiles, right? and the circle of projectiles going, then before that's over, he would start his next one, like a spider drop or whatever, and like, whoa, I was still dodging the projectile still on the screen, but you started another one. That seamlessness like that slight overlap, pretty cool. Especially if you can make it fair. Verdict's still out for Shovel. I'm not Shovel, not Cuphead. So I think to 100% this, I need to get the rest of those weird coins, right? It's the name of the treasure in the grand line. Don't ignore me when I say stuff like that. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do. I mean, this is kind of what happens with a lot of games. Like, you're frustrated, you push through, you beat it, and then you're like, well, now I have all these skills. I got nothing else to do but play more Cuphead with them. This is what happened to me in the Shovel Knight. Like, now I'm really good. So then I went after all the achievements, and that was fun. I guess the ratings isn't... What do you want? I'm not even reading it. Nice. Oh, I didn't do this level? Alright. But this music's so good. Any questions? Is Adrian still there?
I'm still here, but my voice connection's really bad, so I haven't been chiming in as much.
Okay. So there's a lot of things. This one's called Run and Gun. There's a lot of things games can do. Like, if you just kind of understand, one, what different games are doing, even if they sort of fail or don't push their ideas all the way, it gives you plenty of ideas. That's annoying. Couldn't hit that guy at all.
You're up.
Jeez.
You're up.
Jeez, stop that.
Now go.
Oh, great.
Here goes.
I should probably switch guns, but I don't feel like it. Switching guns is a bit too much of a hassle. You should be able to do it like in the game, right? If you reset, switch your freaking guns. There's no checkpoints. Like right here, switch my guns. Can I do it? Resume. Can I do it? No, I can't. It's stupid.
Here goes.
I hate waiting around for these stupid jerks. I hate the sun. Oh wow, really? Wind from a rock monster cat?
Here goes.
I could just like approach every situation and be like, let me stand back and kind of see what it's gonna do. They just keep spawning back in. This is annoying. It's like Ninja Gaiden. Notice, wow, he looked up and I thought he was going to throw it up and then he shifted down at the last second. Quit doing that. So if I stand here and wait, he just comes back. This is really annoying. Can you let me clear an area? Man, I've never seen anyone introduce a wind element into a level like over a pit as the first introduction. You know why? Because I've never seen a jerk before in my life, but now I have. Oh no, I keep getting hit by that. I hate the idea of like trying to survive so hard that you don't get to like play around. Ah! Coin? Pink face, can I parry that? Oh wow. Ah! Oh. You never best a bluff. Preserve the peak and curved cliff.
Yep.
New weapons. Maybe it's got to load the weapons in. I don't care. Odd charge. I always hit the wrong buttons.
It's on.
So this Megman, you do that, and you're like, cool, now I get to advance. And you just do this, and then they would not come back at you. And then you kind of go back, and go forward. The kind of gun you have changes the way you play. Oh, wow, get off me. What the? I hit right, analog stick. Wow. I didn't think it'd be that strong all the way back there, but I guess I should have known. Doesn't matter.
It's on.
Oh, that guy's out of place. You should be standing in the middle.
It's on.
You think you're funny? Forgot which button to press. That was scary. So that was that supposed to be introducing this new enemy type? What does that thing do? It lands and just frolics at you. Okay. I didn't know those were just like constantly coming. How did that not hit it? I don't understand. It was like right on top of it. Walking to the death. That's gonna be changing its height. I think that's gonna change something. Yeah, Tony recommending not doing the invincibility dash. Too bad, Tony. So that guy can be killed, but he flashes white? Really? So I was wasting my time before. Hey, classic! See? Just cleared classic gameplay easy. No problems with that. They only have like one dangerous element on the screen too instead of like 3 like that octopus thing. I don't get it. I don't know why they think... I don't know. I don't know what they think actually. I guess I'll try a few hard bosses and see how it differs. 3. Twin heart. Goodbye. Okay, so I guess I don't know what to do from here. So I guess when you start a hard mode file, you gotta do it from the beginning, which probably makes sense. Get out of my face. Hey, new follower on Twitch. If you're watching Vamp Bomber, Gary, welcome. I need to get my Twitch chat up. Nope, no one's talking cool. I love this classic sound. 97%. So the only thing I'm missing here are those coins. It really makes me feel like I should go back and get them instead of doing the hard mode. But I hate those levels. Skip. Mm-hmm. So I can't select hard mode? What am I doing? Okay.
Well, Cuphead and his cowbug men, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came on a devil's game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives on a mission fraught with dread. And if they
I don't know what to do. Okay. Let's go back here then, I guess. And moving around the overworld's really boring. Gotta just kind of walk around. You do anything? That guy's like consistency man. Does that mean if you get a good rating on enough levels, you get to talk to him and go to hard mode? I wish I knew. So I got the coins there. do you do? Yeah, I remember you. Got the coins there. There are only 2 levels per world and a bunch of bosses. What I give for just a level select now, I wouldn't give anything. I'd give them my thanks. That's what I'd give.
They needed to do something similar to Splatoon 2, where, you know, once you found the level, you can just
select it.
push X and go to it, yeah.
I got the achievement. I got a gold coin for going back to talking to him. It's crazy how they make you play every single level, but it makes sense when you don't have that many. Can I really solve these people's problems? I guess I didn't spot them? Is that a coin in the tree? Yep, I saw it. I saw a coin in the tree. Can't tell if I'm actually improving these NPCs' condition or if I'm just mashing A a lot. I don't need this blueprint, it's a tutorial. That's a cool tutorial. You can get an award for that tutorial. It's like basically a special stage that you can play and interact with. Coin? Does yellow mean I have yet to coin it? Does yellow? What does yellow mean? S? No, I didn't get any S. This one's yellow too. What does yellow mean? Do I have to yellow every flag or something? Yeah. It's the kind of thing where you're like, I wish I knew just what to do. Turning this stuff into like an adventure, I'm like, I'm not in the mood for an adventure. But I'll try this level again. What weapon do I want? I want a rebound striker. Can I get the rebound striker? Oh, so I got expert on this one. What does that mean then? Do all of them unlock with the expert challenge? Okay, so I didn't know that. I wish somebody told me just with the text box or something. And I went to all the non-boss levels, right? Aww. Let's see what happens.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Is he faster?
Here goes.
He has more health, so I should be able to parry that. What? I hit the button twice.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
This is a really cool timing challenge. I'll explain it. The fact that you can get closer to him to start your jumps earlier so you can buffer the last one that you want to jump on top of. Super cool. Everything's a little faster. And they have more health. I almost did it, except for that one hit I took. Great. Let's see what happens. I want to try to do better. I think co-op mode, I think you can kind of stay alive as long as you keep slapping each other. That would have probably been the preferred way to explore these bosses and then get the skills right. It goes back to slow, that's cool. I think the first two drips are trying to not hit you. Okay, I only got 2 parries so far. I don't think I have enough then.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
And that's cool when you're behind on the beat on the rhythm, but then you just shortcut it, or you jump the beat so you're ahead of the beat by dashing over it. Like, that's so cool and kind of hard to explain. It's so natural. He's about to die. What? What happened? Let go. Let go of the analog stick. Nothing happened. Ugh. Rebound striker. I kind of don't like when you have to play for time and you don't know what the time is because they don't have a time display, or they don't tell you how close you are to like missing the first cycle. At least in Donkey Kong Country Returns you could know. Okay.
Here's a real A great slam and then some. Here goes.
I'm a little ahead of the beat because he only shot one at that last one. The first two are designed to miss. Nope. Then the golden flag means something. What did this tree person do? Oh, the ooze.
Here's a real high-class stuff. It's
Nope. He mixed me up. That's weird. Yeah, I walked into a face.
a great slam.
I don't know how to...
Here goes.
I don't know if this is worth it. I'm missing a lot. I guess I'm not supposed to catch it. It's gonna be hard to hit him with that. No! It takes so many hits. Maybe I'll do the... It's kind of boring. I guess I wasted a lot of my intermediary supers trying to test that green thing. Probably can't use the green thing on that guy right there. Oh yeah, I never found out what I could parry. Maybe his big fist. That's only in the second phase. So you really have to just do it. like Rebound Striker. And maybe that last phase would have been better for the homing, no aim. So, shoot, I'm trying to optimize. So I do this, and then when he's over me, I do that, and then this, and then over that. Where's the pink? Okay, time to look it up, because I don't freaking care about this game. What do you parry on the Ooze boss? Cuphead. When he becomes bigger, there are 3 pink question marks that appear around his head. If he transforms the first time, there are 3 pink question marks. That's it? I totally missed those. And then you have to get all 3 of them? I guess you have 1 opportunity. Kind of feels like they made it pairing a requirement for all the bosses. They're like, what do we do for this guy? You're like, which is kind of a clever, but kind of not. Did not see those at all. Wow! So he gets hit by nearly all of those, so that's cool.
A great plan.
I'd rather do the invincible dash on this one, but I don't want to go back in the menu. Why?
A brawl is truly brutal. And begin.
I'm trying to figure out how to do more damage in the last phase because it's boring. I think he hesitated extra long right there. Just like oh, I hit the wrong button. Hate the stupid dash button. Hurry up with the rating. We get it. It's annoying when you're trying to redo things in games like time trials and stuff, and then they don't give you a fast reset. And then there's this awkward thing like, do I complete it and just kind of see what my results are, but then it takes you forever and maybe it kicks you back to the wrong menu and you just don't want to do it. Little things like that. Okay.
A great plan and then some. Here goes.
got me. Yeah, the question marks on the slime boss, those were, oh, I need one more special, I should have just used it? Why? I should have just used it. That's annoying too. Not having the count up there and not, maybe all the levels are going to be 6. Annoying. Annoying, annoying.
Good day for a swell battle.
I was gonna use it right at the end too. I didn't want to hit the wrong button again. Oh, that's cheap. Where's my little bit of invincibility? Too little? He has to get back in the middle-ish before he transforms. Oh, he tricked me.
A great slam.
Trying to count my supers and be like, do I use it now? I guess I'm not even using it well on the tombstone anyway. Might as well use them early. Like right here. I wonder if that counts as a use of the super even though it didn't hit. Light pink.
A great slam and then some. Here
Pick the wrong side.
Good day for a swell battle. It's on.
Random games is high.
Huh?
I used in the chat called the fandom games is high.
Man, that music, I just clicked it on 2 and now it's like not even in the game. Oh, I was so close to the...
A great slam and then some. It's on.
No! How much damage do you take? I don't get it.
It's on.
I don't know if I'm giving damage in all these in-between stages. Maybe that's throwing off things. Like this is about to transform. I'm about to dash right into him. I think, like I said before, when they do the difficulty like this, and they pretty much make you perfect the boss nearly on your first learning sessions through it, that means you have like 85% of what you need to know and do ready for the S rank. That just sounds wrong, right? Just like, oh, I want you to S rank this off the bat. You're like, how about C, and then B, and then A, CBA.
Here's a real high-class belt. Now go.
Figure out what this guy does. Okay. It's kind of hard to parry that. Okay. They say if you leave that flower alive, you can parry it all day.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
That thing, if you leave that thing alive, you can play it all day. Let's see if it's true. Yeah, the analog stick, most people don't design their analog sticks correctly to be played for 2D games, but they just leave it purely up to, I guess, what the system determines, and they... When you're pushing up on an analog stick, you need, like, at least 30 degrees of, you know, 15 degrees one way, 15 degrees the other. That still counts it as pure up. I don't want diagonal if I'm trying to push it up. I mean, my hand, if you know anything about ergonomics, my hand is coming at the controller from the side, and my thumb is always slightly angled. So pushing pure straight up is actually dumb, right? It doesn't actually make sense, and it's harder to do than it should be.
Here's a real high-class belt. You're up.
Jeez. This, okay. I don't know why these things take so much health. Okay.
Good day for us.
I'm just gonna kill everything and not worry about parrying because there'll be more opportunities later. Oh, it can only be hurt when its mouth is open. There's a lot of junk on the screen. And like those plants that grow up don't hurt you. So you might as well not make them so freaking big, and they could just put them in the background. Oh, I'm about to...
A great slam and then...
I guess more plants are raining down in this mode, so you have to do even more work trying to take them all out, but I'm just gonna... Hold on. It's so awkward. I shot diagonally and it like gave it no hits. Like, really? Where do you think the bullets are coming from? My finger? It is. Yeah, so the bullets are clearly like in front of his finger. Yeah, so you can't like shoot something directly in front of you. He has like a really awkward blind spot, and his bullets for his other guns are pretty narrow. Oops, that was kind of scary. Like this is a very small bullet.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Shoot! I think it had to grow right up under me. That's alright. Okay. I forgot about those. Low, okay. And you go after this. He puts his hands together, you move. Oh, and then you watch out for the... Oh, I dashed.
A brawl is surely brewing.
This flower has an attitude. like, I better get out of here, and then right then he shoots me. Great. Man, my parry window is not very big when the projectiles incoming aren't very big.
It's on.
Jeez. I hate things that like take a ton of bullets.
Well done. Now,
And like, this is supposed to be strong. And they just fly right through it. I'm like, hey. Very hard to turn around without walking on the analog
red
stick.
hot. And begin.
That was not good.
A brawl is surely
I guess I'll just go to the bottom
and
level.
begin.
I know there's nothing you can do about some of these, but that's alright. There's always something you can't do anything about. You just go on the bottom level. I guess they don't hurt you until they sprout. So then you go on the top level. Oh my gosh. Get
A great
hurt.
slam and then some. It's on.
I missed that one. That's so weird walking through the plants. Oh, come on. Okay, no room over there, that's fine. Okay. That's a lot of junk. A flower, it shoots diagonals, the raining from the top, and then the homing from the middle, and then the hand chops.
Here's a real high-class belt. You're up.
So even if you try to like mitigate some of this chaos, you're like, oh, I'll stop that, and then I'll shoot them, and then the next layer's down. So like, how about I just wait for the next layer? Okay. And he just keeps going. He just keeps going. You're like, you can't wait for the next layer. You just keep putting on the pressure. Oh my gosh, couldn't even see that one. I mean, I tried to walk off parry, it did not work. It's really hard to see the blue ones. That was pretty cool. Oh, he started with that kind. This analog stick's always just a slightly slower than I want.
You're up.
It should be pretty quick to react, but I just feel like it's not. Ooh. Okay. Can't get around that one. Oh, come on, I just want to jump. Oh, wow. I almost got killed. See, jumping towards the top of the screen, not a good idea. Especially when he's doing that, and he's doing that almost constantly. There's just not a lot of room to move.
A great slam and then some. And begin. Good day for us. Well done. And begin.
Oh my gosh. He just decided to jab me before going back to his routine. That did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it was. These supers are so weak.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Talking about like Mario Fireball's level conservative. Oh my gosh, I'm always staying in the hands. I guess you can just stand here the whole time until a blue drops on your head. And you just walked inside. I'm trying to shoot you. Oh. Shoes. Oh, hi!
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Yeah.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
I expect those things to be dead. Yeah, those specials don't hurt them.
Here's a real high-class belt.
Are they getting caught on the bottom of these platforms? No? That was close. That's what I've been trying to cut it really close before. I've been getting hit. That blue thing touched Cuphead's sprite, but it didn't hurt me. That's what I've been trying to do. I guess gotta cut it really close. Oops. Oh, those aren't even hitting it. I thought the trunks of it, the plant part was hurtable. It's not. I keep trying to walk up parry and it's not working. It's not working out for me. How do I still not have this guy in the next phase? Okay. I need a different weapon in this rebound. This rebound's great for this.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
You can see the paints in it, but maybe that's just for visuals. Trying to aim and then move and not to let go of this bumper button.
It's on.
I need to get a different weapon than this. Like being out of place for the random pink thing that goes down, like that's so random.
Here's a real high-class belt.
Again, you can't clear the first guys out fast enough for the second wave to hit. Let's see if I can do that. So here's the first wave. Can't clear those. Compare that. And if you put all your energy into clearing these green things, yep, they're already on the screen before you can even do it. So that means you're always going to be behind. But then they fly off screen for some reason? So did they just have like an initial direction and then they leave? They only can turn like a little bit? Man, that does no damage. Okay. Yeah, I won't be playing this game after this. After today, my mind will be cruising. I got 30 more minutes of home economics, then down with the textbooks. And up with more textbooks. That's just not feasible. Walk off,
A
parry.
brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Walk off, parry. It's so short. Like that? That's ghost jumping, isn't it? Get off me. Oh. The platform dipped down just slightly before I dashed.
Here goes.
Great. Oh my gosh. That's fun. This game stopped impressing me a long time ago. Well, I got 4 more coins. I think I need 1 more, but I never want to play this game again. Okay, so that was Cuphead. We learned a little, confirmed a lot, and we will never come back because playing those bosses is annoying, and the game is not really geared for 108%. I'll take that, whatever that means. Nope. So stream, I was gonna play Iconoclast, but I can save it for another day. The fandom game. I don't know when you said hi, but I see it now, and I say hi back. And I don't know. I'm not even on frame. There we go. Cuphead. Alright, that's fine. Oops. I have to replace the stream video with something. It's black. See you guys next time.